In 2019, I tested and then purchased a Juice Bike's Crosscurrent X to be able to ride along at a speed over 25 miles per hour. Because I live in a town that has no bike lanes or anything, and the traffic downtown is 25 miles. If I could get a bike that goes 25 to 28 miles per hour, I'd ride safely through traffic. Can the HOVSCO HovRanger match the performance of that at a lower cost and a more elegant design? This looks like a commuter bike. Now, except for a couple things. It has no integrated rear light. This is a battery-powered light. It's a very nice battery-powered light. I've used it on another bike before, but it has no fenders on it, although that is an accessory that you can purchase later. And the front light is integrated, so that's part of it. But anyway, the smartphone app that it comes with is useful at first because there's a setting in there that you can choose what class of bike this is. By default, it comes as a class 2 bike. But you go into the settings on the smartphone app connected to your iPhone or Android device, and you can toggle it to a class 3 bike, which means instead of 20 miles per hour pedal assist, you can get up to 28 miles per hour pedal assist. Now the throttle on the device, on the bike, is a left thumb throttle. That one is limited to 20 miles per hour on the throttle, whether it's class 2 or class 3. However, with pedal assist, you get up to 28 miles per hour. With my size, I was able to get up to 26 miles per hour, not quite the 28 miles per hour. It has a 500 watt Feng motor on the rear hub in the back. It also has a 300 pound capacity. So I weigh 240, that's plenty of room to carry myself, and no problem at all. Again, there's no racks. That's another accessory you can buy, front rack and a rear rack for commuting and things like that. It is, it is about the same weight. It comes in at about 57, 58 pounds as my other Crosscurrent X, but it's just the way the design and the weight is balanced, it's much easier to get up and down the stairs. And as you can see in the pictures that I have in the review, the battery comes in underneath of the frame and is well integrated to the main part of the frame. And it's a lovely bike. You have to look out the pictures. It's an indigo blue. It's a beautiful bike. It rides very fast. The one thing is the tires, even though it's a commuter kind of focused bike, the tires are pretty knobby. So I took this thing out on the trails. I actually used it in some light snow. And as a commuter, it's a fun ride. I had a blast with this thing. It gets up and goes. It's priced now at $17.99. One thing that's kind of unusual on this bike is the battery pack. So the battery, as I mentioned earlier, does fit into the frame. It's kind of a square frame there, square tube frame. The battery fits up and in and locks into place. But one thing you'll notice on the bottom of this battery is something that's quite unusual. I'll turn it on. It does have 3 levels and a flash. I don't know how it'll turn out in the video, but just kind of show you what it looks like. It's a very bright LED lamp here. Gotta find the right button for it. So there's 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, and then a flashing. Now you may say, well, what is that used for? But if you happen to break down the bike somewhere, or you're out camping and you needed a light, it's kind of nice to have a multi-purpose battery that's not just a battery pack for the bike, but actually functions as a external light as well. So I've been on the hunt for a class 3 bike that I can ride on my daily commute to replace the Crosscurrent X or supplement it. Now this one at $17.99 is about $500 less than I paid for that Crosscurrent X bike 3 years ago. It has a great look. It's a better looking, better able to handle bike. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It looks great in this blue with some orange highlights. And check out the description below for the links on where to order and find this bike, and for my full written review for all of the details. Thanks everybody for watching.